Let me ask you something. How many times have you told yourself,
Who are you?
tomorrow I'll finally get my life together? You set that alarm for 5 a.m. You imagine yourself crushing your goals, working out, eating healthy, being productive. But then tomorrow comes, and what actually happens? You hit snooze 7 times. You grab your phone, you scroll, you delay, and suddenly it's 11 p.m. and you're thinking, okay, tomorrow for real this time. If this sounds painfully familiar, good, because that means you're ready to hear the truth. And the truth is this: you don't have a motivation problem. You have a system problem. Your daily routine is broken, and until you fix it, nothing changes. But here's the good news. Once you master your routine, everything becomes easier. More focus, more energy, better grades, and honestly, more free time to actually enjoy your life. So, in this video, I'm going to give you the perfect daily routine for students. Not some insane 18-hour grind that makes you want to die. Not some motivational BS that only works on Instagram. This is a real, practical routine that actually works in real life. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about why you even need a routine. Think about your phone for a second. Without charging, without updates, without proper maintenance, it becomes useless, right? Your brain works exactly the same way. Without structure, without proper rest, without the right habits, your mind crashes. Here's the brutal truth nobody wants to hear. Most students don't fail because they're not smart enough. They fail because they have zero structure. They either overwork themselves into burnout, or they underwork and fall behind while convincing themselves they'll catch up later. Spoiler alert, later never comes. A proper daily routine is like your brain's operating system. It keeps you consistent, sharp, and stress-free. Because here's the thing, discipline beats motivation every single time. You won't always feel like studying. You won't always feel like showing up. But if your routine is solid, it carries you through the days when you don't feel like it. Now let's talk about your morning, because this is where you're losing before the day even starts. Most of you either set alarms you never actually wake up to, or you set 10 different alarms and still drag yourself out of bed at 9 a.m., feeling like trash. And the very first thing you do, you grab your phone. That's your first massive mistake. Checking Instagram, TikTok, messages, that's like inviting 50 random strangers to dump their problems, their drama, and their highlight reels into your brain before you've even had a glass of water. You're starting your day in reactive mode instead of proactive mode. Here's what actually works. Wake up at the same time every single day. I don't care if it's 6 a.m. or 8 a.m. Consistency is what matters. Your body thrives on routine, and when you wake up at different times every day, you're basically telling your brain, we don't have our life together. First thing when you wake up, drink a massive glass of water, not coffee, water. You just went 7 to 8 hours without hydration, bro. Your body is literally dehydrated, and you're wondering why you feel like a zombie. Hydrate first, caffeinate later. Next, move your body for just 10 minutes. I'm not asking you to go run a marathon. Do some stretches, some push-ups, walk around your room, whatever gets your blood flowing. This signals to your body that it's time to wake up and be productive. Your body is like a machine. If you don't turn it on properly, it won't run right all day. Now here's the game changer. Write down your top 3 priorities for the day. Not 10, not 20. 3, what are the 3 most important things you must accomplish today? Because if you don't write them down, you'll get to 9 p.m. and realize you did a bunch of random unimportant stuff, while the important things got pushed to tomorrow again. Okay, so you've won the morning. Now comes the most powerful part, studying when your brain is actually sharp. Your brain is at its peak cognitive performance in the morning. Why would you waste that golden time scrolling through social media or watching random YouTube videos? Use your morning for your hardest subject, the one you struggle with most, the one that requires the most mental energy. Math problems, complex theories, difficult concepts. Do that stuff when your brain is fresh. 1 focused hour in the morning equals 3 tired hours at night. Let that sink in. You're not being more productive by studying late, you're just wasting time. And here's how to actually do it right. Use the Pomodoro technique. 25 minutes of deep, laser-focused work. No phone, no background TV, no one quick check of notifications, just you and your work. Then, take a 5-minute break. After 4 rounds, take a longer 30-minute break. Why does this work? Because your brain isn't built for 8-hour marathon sessions. It's built for sprints. When you know you only have to focus for 25 minutes, you can give it everything. But when you tell yourself, I'm gonna study for 5 hours, your brain goes, yeah, right, and gives you 30% effort the entire time. All right, real talk for a second. If you're serious about actually changing your life, and not just watching videos about changing your life, you need to join our Discord community. I'm talking about hundreds of students just like you who are taking real action, sharing their wins, holding each other accountable, and pushing each other to be better. We've got daily study sessions, productivity challenges, goal-setting accountability, and honestly, the energy in there is completely different. Everyone's trying to win, and when you're surrounded by people who are going somewhere, you'll go somewhere too. When you hang out with people who are stuck and lazy, you stay stuck and lazy. The link is right in the description. It's completely free. Join, introduce yourself, and let's build something special together. This isn't just another dead Discord server. This is where real transformations happen. All right, back to the routine. Your afternoons are usually filled with classes, lectures, or study sessions, and this is where most students completely check out mentally. They sit there, nod their heads, maybe write down a few things, but later, nothing actually stuck in their brain. Here's the trick. Don't be a passive learner. Take notes in your own words. Don't just copy what the teacher says word for word. Your brain remembers way better when you process the information first. Ask questions, even small ones. Summarize what you learned right after class, just 2 to 3 minutes, quickly writing what you understood. This little habit makes revision later so much easier. It's like learning something twice without putting in extra effort. After classes, eat a light lunch. Not some heavy, greasy meal that makes you want to pass out. Heavy meals send all your energy into digestion mode, and suddenly you feel sluggish and tired. Eat some protein, some vegetables, drink water. Save the junk food for later if you really need it. After lunch, give yourself a power break. Take a 15 to 20-minute nap if you need it, or go for a quick walk outside. Even 10 minutes of fresh air completely resets your brain. This is like hitting the reset button. Your brain has been working for hours. It deserves a recharge. Afternoon is when your energy naturally dips. Don't fight it. Use it smartly. This is not the time for heavy theory or complex new concepts. Instead, do practice-based work. Solve problems, do past papers, make flashcards, review notes, write essays, anything that requires doing rather than just reading. Your brain is slower in the afternoon, so don't waste it trying to learn difficult new material. Use it for reinforcement and practice. After a full day of classes and studying, your body feels heavy and your brain is fried. That's exactly why 20 to 30 minutes of movement completely changes everything. You don't have to go to the gym. Just move your body. Play a sport, go for a run, walk outside, dance in your room. Whatever gets your blood pumping. Exercise doesn't just keep your body fit, it sharpens your memory, reduces stress, boosts energy, and improves mood. Students who move in the evening sleep better and wake up with more focus. After that, do something creative that you actually enjoy. Draw, write, play music, cook, work on a personal project. Creativity is what prevents burnout. The best students in the world don't spend every single hour grinding academics. They have hobbies, passions, and interests outside of school. Then comes light evening revision. Review your notes from earlier. Solve some easy practice questions. Plan tomorrow's tasks. This isn't the time for heavy studying. It's the time for reinforcement and organization. Before bed, spend 5 to 10 minutes planning tomorrow. Write down 3 to 5 specific tasks you want to complete. Not vague stuff like study, finish chapter 4 physics, or solve 20 calculus problems. Here's why this works. Your brain constantly thinks about unfinished tasks. That's why you lie in bed unable to sleep, because you're thinking about everything you haven't done. When you write it down, your brain relaxes because it knows there's a plan. And here's the hardest rule. No screens 30 minutes before bed. Your phone, laptop, TV, they all emit blue light that tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. That's why you scroll until 2 a.m. even when you're exhausted. Replace screen time with something calming. Read, journal, listen to music. Let your brain wind down naturally instead of being overstimulated. And never ever sacrifice sleep for studying. Sleep is when your brain converts what you studied into actual memory. Studying loads the data, but sleep is the save button. Cut your sleep short, and you're literally throwing away your hard work. Aim for 7 to 8 hours every single night. Here's the final truth bomb. None of this matters if you only do it once. The perfect routine done one time is worthless. An average routine done every single day is life-changing. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be consistent. Miss one day? Fine. Just don't miss 2 days in a row. One bad day doesn't ruin everything, but one bad day turning into a bad week absolutely will. Stop comparing your study hours to others. Some people claim they study 14 hours a day. Most of them are lying. Focus on quality, not quantity. And don't be afraid of failing at your routine sometimes. Every student struggles at first. The key is to restart the next day, not give up completely. So there you have it. The perfect daily routine. Morning equals deep focus. Afternoon equals practice and application. Evening equals movement, creativity, and light revision. Night equals reset and recharge. If you follow this for just 30 days, you will see the difference. More focus, less stress, better grades, better life. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Now stop watching and go actually do something. You got this? Let's go.